video, we'll talk about the characteristics of class Aves. The name Aves derived from the Latin term avis. Avis means birds. So all bird species comes under class Aves, or class Aves consisting of all species of birds. When we heard the term birds, first thing that comes to our mind is feathers. So these are the organism which consisting of feathers, which is a unique characteristics of class Aves, or presence of feathers distinguishes these birds from the other classes of vertebrate. Then where these birds are present? Birds are widely distributed and present almost everywhere. So birds are present almost every habitat, or they are present almost everywhere. The shape of the body of this organism is spindle shape, or they have spindle shaped body which helps in flight, or the spindle shape of the body helps in flying in these organisms. The head of this organism is very small when compared to body. So when compared to body, they have small head which consisting of horny toothless beak. Means beaks are present which are horny in nature but without tooth, or teeth are absent in this organism, but they have horny beak in the head region. The body of this organism is covered by dry skin. So they have a dry skin which covers the body of the organism, and it consisting of exoskeleton made up of feathers. So body of this organism is completely covered by feather which forms the exoskeleton in the case of class Aves, which is unique characteristics of class Aves. They have dry skin. Dry skin means skin lack glands, or skin without gland. So the skin of this organism is without any kind of gland except for the tail region. Tail region of this organism have oil glands. So they have dry skin without gland except for the tail region which consisting of oil gland. If we talk about the different limbs in this organism, the forelimb in the case of birds is modified into wing. So the front legs or forewings in the case of this organism is modified into wings which consisting of varieties of feather that helps in flight. So forelimb helps in flight in almost all species of bird except for the flightless bird. Flightless bird example is ostrich and kiwi, etc. So in flightless bird, these four limbs will not help in flying. Except for this flightless birds, in almost all species of birds, four limbs is modified into wings that helps in flight. If we talk about the hind limb consisting of four toes. So four separate toes are present in the hind limbs which are covered by scales. Instead of feathers, hind limbs which consisting of four toes are covered by scales which helps in walking, climbing, swimming, clasping the tree branches, etc. So forelimb helps in flight, hind limb helps in walking, swimming, clasping the tree branches, etc. So that is about the forelimb and hind limbs in the case of class Aves. As I already told, the exoskeleton consisting of feathers in the case of class Aves, whereas the endoskeleton is completely ossified. Ossified means made up of bone. So endoskeleton in the case of class Aves is completely ossified. Ossified means made up of bone. And long bones which are present in the case of birds consisting of air cavity. So they have hollow long bones in the body of this organism which consisting of numerous air cavity. That's why they are called as pneumatic. So they have pneumatic endoskeleton. So long bones of these organisms or birds, they have air cavities. That's why they are called as pneumatic. Because of that, the endoskeleton is lightweight. So endoskeleton in the case of class Ave is light because of the presence of air cavities in the long bones of this organism. So because of the lightweight endoskeleton, they can easily fly, which is a very important characteristics of class Aves. So they have lightweight endoskeleton which is completely ossified because of the presence of air cavity in this organism. They have well developed voice box. So they have well developed voice box which is called as syrinx just below the trachea, which produces varieties of sounds depends on the species. If we talk about the different organ system in the case of this organism, first one is digestive system. Digestive system in the case of class A is complete. Complete means having mouth and anus. So digestive system is complete in the case of class Aves, and in most of the species the alimentary canal consisting of two separate or extra chambers like crabs and the gizzard. So they have two extra chambers, that is crabs and gizzard, which helps in digestion in these organisms. So that is about the digestive system. If we talk about the circulatory system, they have four chambered heart. So two auricle and two ventricle are present in this organism, or they have four chambered heart, because of which they shows complete double circulation as in the case of human being. So they have a double circulation because of the presence of four chambered heart, that is two auricle and two ventricle. That is about circulatory system. These organisms are homeotherms or warm-blooded animals or endotherms in nature. What do you mean by homeotherms or warm-blooded animals? These are the organisms which have the capacity to regulate their own body temperature, or they can maintain their own body temperature. That's why they are called as homeotherms or warm-blooded animals, or they are endotherms in nature. If we talk about the respiratory system, these organisms respire with the help of lungs. So respiration is with the help of lungs, or they are lung breather. And these lungs have extension. Thin walled extensions are present in the case of these lungs, which are called as air sacs. So air sacs are the thin extension of the lungs which helps in respiration. So air sacs also helps in respiration along with the lungs. So air sacs are the thin walled extension which are found attached to the lungs. So that is about the respiratory system. If we talk about the excretory system, excretion is done with the help of kidney, and the type of kidney is a metanephric kidney. So they have metanephric kidney which produces uric acid as a nitrogenous waste. So nitrogenous waste is produced in the form of uric acid by metanephric kidney in this organism. If we talk about the reproductive system, sexes are separate and they reproduce by sexual method. Fertilization is internal. They are oviparous. Oviparous means they lay egg. So all species of birds lay egg, or they are oviparous in nature. And development is direct in this organism. Examples of class A is Pistacula, which is commonly called as parrot, Struthio, which is commonly called as ostrich, Columba, which is commonly called as pigeon, Pavo, which is commonly called as peacock, Corvus, which is commonly called as crow, Neophron, which is commonly called as vulture, Aptenodytes, which is commonly called as penguin. So that is all about the characteristics of class Aves along with the example. I hope this video is useful. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.